Welcome to the Link Podcast. This is Siege. Appreciate everybody for being so patient. This is episode 11. We're going to call this the Revamp episode. Today's episode is going to be about perseverance. Talk a little bit about the coronavirus. We lost someone special in our community. My grandmother, we call her Mima. We're going to talk a little bit about her. Maybe give you a few stories and some things that she imparted on me, I want to impart on you. Again, Revamp episode 11. Let's go. All right, so first I want to discuss this idea of perseverance. And of course, it's going to tie into all of the other topics, coronavirus, things that my grandmother instilled on me. And we'll get there. It's going to be a full circle episode for you today. But I wanted to start with that for obvious reasons. So first, the dictionary defines perseverance as persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Again, persistence is doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. I bet everybody listening to this episode can understand why this is the revamp episode is about perseverance. That's because I believe not only in business, some businesses need change or revamping, but so do our ideas and what we like to things that we like to complain about. Sometimes we have to do, and we have to be persistent in doing them despite the difficulty or delay in achieving success. Specifically, let's talk about the coronavirus, right? So, I see a lot of things on social media, a lot of people complaining about being at home. They wish they could go to the bar, that kind of thing. Wish they can go to the bar, shopping, get the nails done, hair done. I understand this has disrupted a lot of things that we do in our everyday lives, things that we have got accustomed to. But obviously, we have to be persistent in staying at home despite the difficulty or delay in achieving success. Success will be that the curve will be flattened and everybody will be able to go back to their normal lives with minimal death, correct? Let the class say correct. But yes, so let's be persistent in staying at home and doing what we need to do despite wanting to go where we want to go and do what we like to normally do. That is not saying that I don't like to do things or go out or go to the bar and, hang with people and do that kind of thing. But again, we need to do what we need to do so that we can get back to our normal lives sooner. Now, what can we do? Right? It's a lot of things we can do. You could obviously listen to this podcast. Shameless plug already on the podcast. You can also go to our website, the link entllc.com. There's plenty of other podcasts and people that you can listen to, like AOD, Army of Dreamers. Go to armyofdreamers.com. Plenty of content for you there. You can also go on First Class Podcast. Listen to First Class Podcast. You can also go to SW Fitness and get those workouts in at home. So there's plenty of other things you could do as well. So you can do those. People who we affiliate ourselves with, you can go there, view their content, get your workout in. You can also just watch TV or movies with family, play cards or board games. I know that's probably not as popular as it used to be, but board games. And I'm going to give you a list of my favorite board games here in a little bit because, it's not just about video games. I like those too, but not just about video games. And then spend time with your family, man. You could do those things with the family. You could watch TV with the family, have a movie night. I just did that with the boys the other day. We watched movies, ate popsicles and cookies, and we just had a good time together, and we actually enjoyed ourselves. Now, you can also go for walks. This quarantine, specifically if your state allows you to still, go out for recreational time. You don't have to do it with a large group of people. Take a family member or two or just kids and go for a walk, run, those kind of things. And then you can also use this time to reflect. So I have found that my quarantine time has been a lot of time of reflection, things that I've, done wrong and regretted, things that I have to grieve or mourn. It gives me time to do those things, and that time also can be very invaluable. And by invaluable, I mean priceless. Okay. And with that, I'm going to lead into reflecting on my grandmother. So, one of the biggest reasons why these podcasts have been so spread apart is because my grandmother was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and I was responsible for taking her to and from chemo appointments. Even though I live farther away, 3 or so hours away, I decided that after everything she did for me, I would take her to those appointments. Okay. And those times were times where we got to reflect and spend time with each other. And had a lot of laughs, and we fought that battle with cancer together along with our other family members. I say this to say that even that battle with cancer was her persistence in doing something despite the difficulty or delay in achieving success. Now, success is what we define it to be, right? So some of us want to have $1 million or billions of dollars, and then once they get those billions of dollars, that is their definition of achieving success, and they persist in doing what they need to do to get to that end goal of being a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever that goal is. My grandmother's goal was to raise us or help raise us to the best of her ability and to give us the tools that we need to succeed. But the main thing she wanted us to do is to follow our dreams. Now, how does persistence have anything to do with her going and raising us and following our dreams? Well, what do you have to do in order to achieve your success at your dream? You have to persevere, right? Because everything you do won't succeed, especially initially. So you might start off, let's just say, playing basketball. Some of your favorite basketball players of all time, or the greatest basketball players of all time, were cut from high school teams, or didn't start in college, or didn't start in the NBA. And I use sports as an example because I feel like sports is one of those things that draws a lot of people together. So following your dreams, you won't always succeed initially. So you persevere and persist through those things that you might not be able to control initially, so that you may be able to achieve that success in the end. And so here I am following my dreams after all of that happened. And I thank you, Mima, for imparting that wisdom upon me and allowing me to give it to everybody else. May you rest in peace. All right, so I told y'all I was going to give y'all the list of my top 5 board games. I'm going to extend that and do top 5 card games as well. But first, I want to tell you how the Link Entertainment and the Link Podcast will be doing revamping, as this is the revamp episode, as we have persevered through some hard times and now we are back in full effect. So what we plan on doing in the future is we are going to have more interviewing. We're going to extend it to small businesses. Of course, we've done that. We're going to have more artists on. Hopefully, we can get some professionals like doctors and more tax professionals and things that can actually help you on your day-to-day lives, not just entertainment. We do pride ourselves on having a big catalog of people who we can have come on here and talk and laugh with and entertain you as well. A lot of people with a lot of content, but we want to revamp and add more professionals, different types of professionals who can educate you on different things. So that's one thing that we're going to do in the future. We're also going to start having more articles on the website, more stories, a little bit more in-depth content for people who like to read articles. Now, it won't be as extensive in terms of, you won't see a new article every day, but you will see different articles and opinion pieces on the website in the near future. And I hope you guys really, really enjoy that. And then last but not least, we're going to start doing a little bit of merchandise. You'll see some hats, some shirts. You might even see me around with hats and shirts already. If there's anything that you would specifically like to see or like to have with the Link Entertainment and the Link Podcast logos on them, you can always make that suggestion through the website, thelinkentllc.com, or on any of our social media platforms, the Link ENT LLC on Twitter and Instagram, and the Link Entertainment LLC on Facebook. So that is how we will revamp. If there's something that you do that you're going to revamp, then you can also let us know on any of those platforms as well. I forgot to mention the email, thelinkentllc@gmail. So you can let us know what you plan on doing to revamp your life or your business, and we'd be glad to share or just to send you some kudos or some congratulations. So keep persevering. Go ahead and revamp. And now I'm going to give you my list. Top 5 board games. Connect 4 at number 5. Connect 4 is a game we played a lot growing up at my father's house, man. It got a little intense over there. So that's number 5. Number 4 is Trouble. Man, that little clicking thing in the middle with the dice in there used to get on my nerves, but that game was fun. So Trouble, number 4. Number 3, Sorry. Self-explanatory. That game was fun. Man, that game was fun. Anyway, number 2, Monopoly. Everybody played Monopoly or some shape, form, or fashion. There's a lot of cheaters at Monopoly, some people that I know. I'm not going to name y'all on here, but y'all know who y'all are. Be just cheating, man. Just cheating. But I still love Monopoly. Last but not least, game number 1. Y'all probably going to laugh at me about this one, but I don't care. I love chess, man. Yes, I said it. Chess. Game number 1 in Siege's book. And that is my top 5 board games. Now let's switch up to card games now. Card games. Some of these card games, man, listen, I've been playing forever. Some other ones I just recently learned how to play a few years ago. Probably about, I would say the newest game I would have learned probably about like 6 or 7 years ago. We're going to start out with number 5 on that. That's going to be Skip Bo. That game is fun too, man. You have if you want something that's fun, a little bit fast paced, play some Skip Bo. It's fun, man. Number 4, Phase 10. You gotta go through the cards and make the different phases on the cards before you can win. You could be up 2 or 3 phases on somebody and they can come all the way back and win. So that game could be intense, and that is game number 4. Game number 3, Tunk. Now, a lot of y'all don't know what Tunk is, but if y'all do, then you know why it's fun, man. That game is fun. And there's a lot of things you could do with that one, man. You can do some gambling on some Tunk, man. Double Tunk outs. And we're just going to leave it at that. Tunk is fun. Game number 2. Y'all know what I'm going to say game number 2 is. Y'all already know. Uno. Ain't nothing better than making somebody who been making you draw 2 draw 4. Love Uno. And game number 1 is Spades. War has probably been started over Spades. And Family Feuds, man. Somebody can't play Spades and sit at the table, boy. You liable to lose your position in the family, get disowned or something, man. Y'all better get hip to Spades if you don't know. And y'all know we play Spades every gathering we can, man. We love Spades in our family. And if you ever play against us, it can get real intense. And I'm the biggest trash talker when it comes to Spades. I love it, man. I get to slamming cards on the table and everything. So, yeah, don't be trying to challenge me to no Spades either, because I'll come and show up at your cookout with the equipment and whoop you on the podcast. Yeah, I said it. Send me some comments. And then I'm going to see you at the table. And that is my top 5 board games, card games. Give you another rundown. I said we had Connect 4, Trouble, Sorry, Monopoly, and Chess. And then in card games, we have Skip Bo, Phase 10, Tunk, Uno, and Spades. So just a few things to try on your quarantine. Play those with the family. Don't disown nobody. Have good, clean family fun. And do what you need to do. Stay at home. Stay safe. This is the Revamp and Perseverance episode of the podcast. Hope you enjoy. Hit us on all of our social media sites at The Link ENT LLC, The Link Entertainment on Facebook, and The Link ENT LLC at gmail.com. Again, stay safe, stay home.